This Saturday of college football rolls on with a mid-afternoon feast. A neutral site showdown as both of these teams hoping to make an early season statement. It's the Houston Cougars and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, focus is going to be essential. Play by play. He understands completely that they have a big opponent coming in here next week, top 25. But this opponent in front of them today is not to be taken lightly. He wants to make sure his players are looking at them and understanding they have quality players too, and not look ahead to next week. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. Turning it on. They get him on the ground. Boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8. Let's talk for a second about Houston. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Direct snap. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Right back to it. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
That's a really good job by this defense because 2nd and short, a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, 3rd and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
The Cougars line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And this is the beauty of getting in these 3rd down and manageable situations. It makes it so much easier for an offense. Now you can run your RPO game, and everybody has to respect that run. I read it. He reads it correctly, spits it out on the perimeter right now. Your guy does the rest of the work. Nice 3rd down execution.
All right, guys, let's talk Houston. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. Great place to start for this offense. Tells to run, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Durham. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Handoff, Caden Durham. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long first down marker just short of the goal line. Back to throw, it's Levin. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. He's past the sticks. Still on his feet at the 45. He has 60 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
2nd down, gonna throw it. That's caught. It's Coffee. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Drops back on first down. Showing off the arms. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Drops back. It's Henderson. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. They want to think this 3rd and 1 play over, and they'll use a timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Peoples. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And they tacked on the extra point. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Levin. Got the quick pass. That's his first catch of the season. They believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield. 1st and 10. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Wants to throw on first. Left side, it's Durham. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Out wide right, it's Green. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Tigers want to move quickly. Fresh center downs going to the air. Throws to the back. In traffic, it's Durham. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field and we're ready to play. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll start on the ground with Peoples. They were all over it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Henderson. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. He'll set up to throw. Here comes the heat. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Turns out it's Peoples. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's caught. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
And he could not get loose on the run.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Scanning the field is Henderson. Hit as he throws. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And yet enough, and it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Quarterback changing the play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. He's into the open down the middle. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Cougars. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it but pick it up and make a play. They make a play. In this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Got enough for the first down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Right side, it's Brown. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Looking to pass. It's Levin. Holds on. It's Watkins. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durham. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go.
Snags it, there's running room. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield.
He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be knocked down.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
Direct snap. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. And the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds all the way up at the 48-yard line as this offense gets a big play. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Rush is on. Out wide right. It's Drake. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Sets his feet. It's Henderson. Tosses it incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The Cougars looking to convert on 4th down. Tight end now in motion. Needs it here on 4th down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
They're all over it. Wide open downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Here's a give to Durham. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Henderson. Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Brown. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Long way to go on second down. From the gun, it's Peoples. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the catch. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Here's a give to Peoples. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Timeout, Houston, their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It is perfect.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wide receiver comes in motion. Moving the pocket, it's Levitt. Rush right in his face. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him.
Makes the grab in their space. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Green. Speeding down the left side. At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at the Rice Owls taking on the number 19 team, the Duke Blue Devils. And it's the Owls looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half.
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They'll start on the ground with Durham.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
He's now up to 83 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. On first down, it's Durham again.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide left, it's Durham. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and a turnover. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Changing the routes with his receiver. Drops back on first down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. They'll run for it. It's Peoples. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Got to give the defense credit, man. They've won the day, especially against the pass. They've gotten to the quarterback. They've hit him. They forced him to throw off his back foot on that one. They've had 3 interceptions in this game. What a day for this defense.
On third down, here's Peoples. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on 4th. And he is stopped short, well short of the marker as the defense stands tall.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
Breaks into the open. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Look out! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Turns it upfield. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Sets his feet. It's 11. Touchdown, Tigers. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. On to attempt the try. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Turning it on. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line.
Blue 22.
Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
Nice job by the offense going with the misdirection play because they're facing a defense that likes to be aggressive. So you get a couple of guys out of position, and that allows that play to be successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Gets a hand in there.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Man, you can tell that the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He'll take it himself. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
You talk about setting the tone. Going for that in your own territory early in the game? Oof.
Well, let's decide, gutsy or crazy?
Both?
Unloads to the wideout. Left side is Coffee. Running free. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Houston.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. The ball squirts through the end zone. A touchback, they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Keeps it moving. It's Crosby. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Zings it complete to the right. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on 1st. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He's now up to 95 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this 1st game.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Out wide left, it's Watkins. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And he almost had a pick.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught. Across the 25, he's got room. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
That one just came off his hand badly. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Out wide right, it's Durham. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the 1st down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a 4th down. Decision time for this offense.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. They'll start on the ground with people. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Back to throw, it's Henderson. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
3rd and long right here. From From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They'll run for it. It's people. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They want that clock to run. Oh, he's got some space. And he's stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Berry. Runs through a tackle. Tough, determined run. Gets it down to the 12.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On the ground, it's Crosby. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Hey, how about this offense deciding to run the football, be physical, find a hole, get downhill, Palmer, and get the first down?
Yeah, and it helps, too, when you've got a running back like this guy. He just knows how to fall forward and get those hidden yards. Big weapon in this offense.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee.